Kenya's President William Ruto has fired his entire cabinet apart from his foreign minister, bowing to pressure after nationwide protests that have created the biggest crisis of his two-year presidency. The youth-led protests against planned tax rises began peacefully but turned violent. At least 39 people were killed in clashes with the police last month. Some demonstrators briefly stormed parliament before Ruto abandoned the new taxes. Mendi Garg is joining us for more on this story. Mendi, what is the latest situation in Kenya?
Well, yes, as we all know, that Kenyan President William Ruto has fired almost his entire cabinet after weeks of deadly protests around the country over proposed tax hikes and government corruption. So it's a very big deal, as even after the tax hikes were abandoned, the protests by young people in the capital and around the country have continued. And, focusing increasingly on what they describe as a corrupt political class, activists have said that the demonstrations will continue despite the president's last move. So, just 6 weeks earlier, Ruto was riding high after a trip to Washington to meet President Biden, the first state visit by an African president since 2008. The visit demonstrated that Kenya's boisterous democracy, long-standing security cooperation and free market policies had cemented its status as America's closest ally in an increasingly turbulent region. But, Ruto also won international plaudits for his environmental commitments and staunch support for Western diplomatic priorities, including his recent deployment of Kenyan police to Haiti to help bring order to the gang-plagued, Caribbean nation. But like other leaders around Africa, Ruto is facing a swelling tide of anger from his own citizens. As you all know, that a nationwide protest had started in the country, and Africa's median age is 18, and members of the generation coming of age are increasingly incensed by government profligacy and graft as they face a jobless future and soaring prices. So, the anger against Ruto is very much clear, because all of them are protesting against him, and in many nations also there that fury has supported coups that overthrew long-standing Western allies, or fed revolutions that disintegrated into civil wars or failed amid brutal crackdowns. And what Ruto has said on this, then he has said that recent events have brought us to an inflection point. So this has been said while addressing and
all right.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.